Hey everyone, Aja here from Panda Monium. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So as you can see, we are in a parking lot and we're boondocking. We had come here to Myrtle Beach, just Jeff and I. I have a friend who owns a business and they allowed Jeff and I to park in their parking lot. There are several huge campgrounds and also a state park here in Myrtle Beach, but in my opinion, they're very expensive. Most places here are $80 to $100+ a night just to stay, which is actually more expensive than some hotels. So since I knew someone here and I have stayed here before, we're only going to be here for the weekend. So I thought, hey, I'll just park at my friend's place and it'll be cheaper and we can still explore. So today we're going to do a little exploring here in Myrtle Beach and see what we find. I'm sure it's changed. It's been about, I'd say, 9 years since I left here, but I was here 4 years ago to sell my home, and I'm hoping to go see that today and see if it's changed any or if it looks any different. But we're gonna go ahead and get on the road. We might go get some breakfast first, and we're gonna take the truck. I've got that unhooked. I didn't want to be in this parking lot with the truck hook and take up too much space. It is a beautiful sunny day today. Just feels wonderful. Let me go ahead and lock up and stuff. Okay. Got the dogs and Jeff's already in the truck. What is going on with that? Oh, there it goes. It's a weird thing here on my door. These are adjustable screw things that hold the door in place when it's shut. And sometimes they just wiggle loose and it's hard to shut. But yeah, I just screw it back in. Are y'all ready? Ready? Hey, cat dog. Moo-moo, you back there somewhere? Hey, Moo-moo. Where's she at? There he is. Oh, nice beach mural. We've come here to Lenny's Pancake House. It is a buffet. Pancake House menu buffet. Oh, what a cute little place. Oh, fake tree in the beginning of it. Oh, looks like a little red barn. They have a nice spread here. Looks all steamy hot. Pancakes. French toast. Yes. A waffle. Cheesy eggs. There you go. Oh, this reminds me of the Secret Baking Club. Look at all this bacon. Ew, desserts. On a norm, breakfast buffet is not something I come to because I don't like to get too full on breakfast. It just makes me kind of sluggish, but we're here in Myrtle Beach, might as well. This is my first plate. Yummy. How was yours? Good? So I'm on plate 2. The good thing about this is that you just get a nice selection of all of it. You don't have to actually decide what you want until you get up there. Jeff got his plate number 2. Got a lot of bacon going on there and some waffles and eggs. It looks good. So Jeff was saying that he thinks they deep fry the bacon, which makes sense. It's kind of thin and very crispy, which is good. Well, we didn't really go there to get full. We did, though. But it was mainly for the selection of food. You can try a lot, actually. And it was about $15 a person, so a little pricey. Then they add an 18% gratuity on there. You don't leave a tip. They go ahead and add it in. So, say after the drink and the buffet, the gratuity about $20. So, yeah, a little pricey. Look at that silver car. They have a car show going on. It's an old Corvette there. Well, the old neighborhood still looks the same. Not much has changed here. Well, it looks like they put a new roof on. Look that was the fig tree I planted like 6, 7, well, no, actually, it's pretty old. Wow, they've cleared out a lot of stuff. All that back there, there's got grass. No more, that was all pine trees in the backyard. There's no pine trees anymore. And there was, it looks really nice. They did a lot. They put those palms in and, yeah, did some landscaping. It looks nice. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'm surprised I had a forest of pine trees back there, like this house over here, but they cleared it completely out. Looks nice. New roof and everything. Oh, they even have a greenhouse back there. Definitely need to come back to your old neighborhood and just check it out. It's been so long. I think I sold the house, over 4 years ago. It's coming on 5 years, so they did a nice job. It's better that it went to new owners that can take care of it, because I did have tenants in there and it did not work out. It was just a mess, so I'm glad someone's bought it and fixing it up, and it looks nice. We've come to Market Commons here in the middle of Myrtle Beach. And they have a little memorial park. Right up front here, they have the A-10 Thunderbolt II and the A-7D Corsair. This is the Warboard Park, dedicated to the men and women of the United States Air Force and their families who lived in our community for almost 40 years. Yes, my family was part of that. We lived here during that time period, and that's how we bought our home here, the family home, the one I just sold not too long ago. So it's nice to be back here and just explore a little bit. This obviously wasn't here. We have the 9/11 memorial there. Another cool plane here. My dad actually was an aircraft electrician. He served for 22 years in the Air Force. We have a nice little park here with a walking paths and picnic tables. Now, this is the airport, which used to be the Air Force Base. Actually, they shared it, I believe. Like, the airport had one side, but it's now all airport. The old Air Force Base is now Market Commons. So Myrtle Beach Air Force Base was from 1980 to 1990, and they had closed it down. It was one of the bases that was on the list to be closed down. Here's some information if you want to pause and read. They also have a World War II memorial here. Very nice looking memorial. So more than 180,000 South Carolinians entered the armed services during the World War II. At least 900 people received the military training in South Carolina. What is that? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess it's a jet stream. There's the plane. Our debt to the heroic men and valiant women in the service of our country can never be repaid. The plaque is stating that Myrtle Beach generously donated the land to become a U.S. Army airfield during the World War II with the mission of training air crews for combat duty. Oh, they have a list of all the mayors of Myrtle Beach. You want to check that out? So this plaque is saying that the Myrtle Beach Army Airfield operated here from 1940 to 1947 and grew out of the city plans to expand the municipal airport from 2 grassland strips to a more permanent facility. In 1941, the U.S. Army Air Corps trained civilian pilots for the Civil Air Service. Well, I remember as a youth coming to this military base, and it's definitely changed. Nothing seems familiar at all. I don't think they have any old military structures up and still standing. Most of it's probably been demolished or replaced with something else. They've done a beautiful job though. It's a very pretty area. Much prettier than when it was an Air Force Base. Look at all the huge homes over there. They remind me of Charleston homes with the different pastel colors. Wow, I think they're like 3 or 4 stories tall, well, some of them. Before I had left, Market Commons was still fairly new, and it wasn't quite as developed. Yeah, they have used every square available inch. So much. That wasn't here before. Beautiful section of row houses. They're very close together, but at least they're not touching. There's some space there between your neighbor. I like a little bit more space, but each to their own. But we were just noticing back there that there was one that had a set of stairs that leads up to both levels on the side. So we think that's more of 3 different apartments or homes. That'd be kind of weird on top of each other. Well, I guess that's how they do it though. That would be like stacking our RVs on top of each other. Bit awkward. Oh, look at the beautiful swan. Such pretty birds. Yeah, a lot of businesses have definitely moved in. It's like its own little town now. Yeah, this place looks totally different. I guess a lot can change in 9 years. That's how long I've been on the road. Oh, I see some old structures, so they still have old buildings from the Air Force Day times. Yeah, because I think all these were... My dad worked around here somewhere, because the airfield is right there. I wanted to come check out the Seagate area. This is actually the old military homes. And these haven't changed at all. Still the same kind of 80s looking ranch home. Yeah, all the same. So these houses are set up differently. There are a few single homes, but there are a lot of duplexes where it's 2 homes that are joined. I don't know if I like living that close to my neighbor. There's a single home, and see, this is a duplex where you have a common wall with your neighbor. I feel like that would be awkward if there was a fight going on. We decided to bring both of the dogs to the Grand Park here in Market Commons. It's a pretty big loop. This has been here, but it looks like they've added stuff like picnic tables and a playground. There's a huge playground over there. So it's a nice place to take a walk. So you can take that bridge there and take the shorter loop around, but we're gonna continue on this way and take the big loop around. Yeah, they've added a lot of things. Got water fountains and some signs. What is this? Story walk. How nice. Whenever weather gets even colder, leaves can hold frost, ice, or even winter bug. I always thought that was nice if you have children to take them on a story walk. There's like posts every so often, and it gives you a little story. So I don't see any other waterfowls besides swans. There's 2 more. I don't think those are the same ones, but look at how beautiful those birds are. They kind of look weird now with their head underwater, feeding on the, I guess, whatever's growing on the bottom. Wow, look at this playground next to us. They have those pushing rides that go all the way, and then I guess they come back. That's a long swing. I guess that's the basis of it. Wow. Playgrounds really have advanced, I guess. More swans. Oh, and there's actual geese here. I don't see any ducks though. Wonder why. They're just having a nice, relaxing day by the water. Well, that one's sleeping. What a life. They've really done a wonderful job with this area, considering it's just an old Air Force base that wasn't being used anymore. Very nice here. The geese are just floating along. I think that's a geese, right? Yeah. Or a goose? Yeah. Oh, can y'all see them? A little bobbing head. It's a turtle. There was 2 of them there, but one went underwater. They have a nice dock here. I'm not sure if they allow you to put kayaks and paddleboards in the water. There's no sign saying otherwise. Have these nice metal swings here. There's a sign here that says no swimming. So, park hours, sunrise to sunset. No swimming or wading, canoes, paddle. Okay, so they do allow the watercrafts. Holy moly, can you see them? There's turtles everywhere. And they're all covered with algae. Oh yeah. Wow, so many. Very cool. Look, Kellogg, look, moo-moo, it's the turtles. Oh, they got scared. Oh, look at the little baby one way out there. Oh, I love finding little spots like this. Too cool. Look it. They're even on the posts. I just noticed that. On the boards, they've climbed up. Wow, they've got a lot of, I don't know if it's algae growing on them from the water. They're almost completely covered. And they have a good life too. They seem very content. A lot of you here too? Oh yeah. So we made it back to the bridge, but we're gonna do the full circle and go around. We're not gonna take the bridge. Yeah, there's more down here. Just swimming away. I noticed there is a bunch of pollen in the water, so maybe that's what's covering them along with the algae. And here's the barracks, they call it dormitory complexes. I think it's for the school now, as the tech school is here, but I think this is what they used for the dorms for the Naval or the Air Force Base. My dad stayed in one of these. Look, they have these 20 amp electrical boxes here. You can come park your rig. No, you can't actually, I'm just joking. It's probably for events and stuff. Yeah. That would be neat if they allowed you to park here. They had some cute little spring festival going on there. All right, well, we made it back. That was an enjoyable walk. Good morning. It was a wonderful, wonderful stay here in Myrtle Beach, and it was nice to visit friends. Unfortunately, I was in a bar, so I didn't get to record because of the loud music. This is just where everybody meets, so it was easy to see all my friends. My friend who owns the business said I could go ahead and top off on water, which was amazing. I've got the truck hooked up, and I think Jeff is pulled around this way. We are ready to get out of here. Just gotta shut the door. So like I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, Dave did not come with us, so that's where we're headed back to now, McClellanville area, to go camp with Dave and Bella. Moo-moo, you ready? You ready, Moo-moo? We did get to take a lovely walk on the beach. My battery was dead, so I didn't film it. Now, here in Myrtle Beach, during certain parts of the seasons, they allow dogs full-time on the beach. But once, I think it's either April 1st or May 1st hits, then there is a specific time. They don't want the dogs on the beach when there are a lot of suntanners or beachgoers. So I think from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., there are no dogs allowed on the beach, and this is usually during the summer season. But it's a nice time right now because we can go on the beach. She does enjoy her beach walks. We have about an hour drive ahead of us, so let's get going. Onward Bound. Okay, you ready, Jeff?
Sir, here. Going to Honey Hill, right?
Yeah, back to Honey Hill.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, got the GPS set.
Road is clear.
Hopefully traffic's not too busy today. Okay, well, I was mistaken. I probably should have just said we had to go 60 miles, but it says it's gonna take us an hour and a half because we have to go through downtown Surfside. Oh, there's Market Commons. Very enjoyable place. So right through this area, there is definitely plenty of camping. There was the State Park, Pirates Land, I think there's Family Cove, and one more. But they are all very expensive. Remember, this is a tourist town. So they're $80 plus a night. They get pretty expensive here. I mean, it's not Florida, and Florida has some cheap camping, but I guess if you're on the ocean in Florida, and if you go down to the Keys, it's pretty expensive as well. Yes, that's what happens with touristy areas. That's the other one, Lakewood Camping Resort. We're passing by Ocean Lakes, another big RV resort. Gas here is $3.12. Now, during the weekend, we were driving by a Walmart gas station and noticed it was only $2.89. I probably should have topped off, because as soon as the weekend was done, which is odd, you think the weekend would be more expensive, but as soon as the weekend was done, it went back up. It was, I think that there it was $3.09. Oh, look at that little Toyota RV. I think they're like similar to dolphins, or might be a dolphin. Very cute. It is for sale. I don't see what the price says though. We have just got into Garden City, South Carolina. It's right after Surfside. Gas here is $3.13. And diesel's the same, $3.59. Okay, we're coming to where 17 Bypass and 17 Business intersect here at Murrells Inlet. But the main part of town of Murrells Inlet is actually on the ocean. We're kind of off the ocean a little bit. We still have about 54 miles. It surprised me that they haven't put an overpass here instead of just a light, because this little spot here can get a bit congested, especially with an exit ramp right here. Wildlife viewing area. We're just now passing Huntington Beach State Park. They do have camping there as well. Then right up here on the right-hand side is Brook Green Gardens, one of the largest gardens I've ever been to. It is very beautiful. I wish we could have actually went there, but they don't allow dogs, and I don't know, it's nice to be able to walk with your dogs through the gardens. So yeah, but beautiful place. Right, moo-moo? You like to smell the flowers too. Although I know why they do it, because they have animals there as well, so it's for the safety of the animals and your pets. We just made it into Litchfield, which is a kind of well-to-do area. Oh, better slow it down. It's a very beautiful, nice, manicured area as well. The hammock shop. It's a really popular shop and neat. We made it into Polly's Island, which is kind of like the last place we were at, Litchfield. Kind of well-to-do area. Even their Goodwill has a fancy name, is GW, which is Goodwill Boutique. Rustic table. A lot of nice, cute little shops here in Polly's Island. Between Polly's Island and Georgetown, not sure what area this really falls in, but there's not a lot out here except some homes. It's never really been built out. I don't know why, but it's just very thickly wooded, which I think is nice. I do see power lines and power boxes and stuff like that, so maybe they're just huge plots of land that are privately owned. So I have seen some driveways, not many, but maybe they just own a lot of acreage out here. Oh, I just passed a place that reminds me of my friends Candy and Susan. Hey y'all, if you're watching. Now the place was called the Little Red Barn, and Candy used to have a tiny pull-behind trailer, and she named it the Little Red Barn. So that was pretty cool. We're getting ready to come into Georgetown. Go over two kind of long bridges, which I think they're working on. When we were coming into Myrtle Beach, the traffic was pretty bad here. Looks nice on the PD River today. Welcome to historic waterfront Georgetown. Actually, this one isn't as long of a bridge. Doesn't look like much has changed in this town. Guess they stick to their roots. The historic waterfront is to the left. Conway is to the right, Andrews is straight ahead, and Charleston is 60 miles the way we're going here to the left.
Continue on Highway 17 south for 23 miles.
There's two things that Georgetown is known for, and that's their mills. There's a steel mill, which is up the road here on the left-hand side. And I don't know if you can see the steam plume on the right over there in the distance. That's the paper mill, which is what causes Georgetown to be a little bit on the stinky side. But I guess if you live here, you just get used to it. I always smell it when I first get into town, but then it just kind of, I guess I get used to it. Yeah, that big old green rusty building, that's the steel mill. Yeah, there's a closer shot of the paper factory. Sandpit River, we're getting ready to cross, and that's basically it for Georgetown. It's a weird dome thing back there. I forgot to show that. And there is the Sandpit River. Oh, there's another paper mill way out there. I forgot about that. I think maybe that's not a paper mill. That's the electric. Oh, nice big parking area down there. Now we're in Maryville, and this is another town that's not seen much growth. We're about 21 miles away from McLennanville, so it shouldn't be that much longer. And it's not as congested as the areas that we just went through. Well, I guess that's some growth there. That's a huge building. Not sure what that is. Looks like some kind of industrial site. Gas here is $3.23. South Santee River. We're entering Charleston County. Welcome back to McLennanville, Historic District to the left. Oh no, poor puppy. Ugh, I hate seeing that. Might actually visit McLennanville while we're here again. We didn't actually get to see it. Out on 17, there's not a lot. I think, yeah, there's a boat place.
Turn right onto South Carolina 45 West.
Will do, and also a gas station and some homes. Wamba cycle trail. And here's the road we are camping off of.
Turn right onto South Carolina 45 West. Continue on South Carolina 45 West for 8 miles.
We've got 8 miles and we'll be back at camp. Okay, we've made it back to Honey Hill. Dave and his son just got back too. Some different people have moved in. Huh. And then still some same people. It was fun seeing friends, wasn't it, Moo-moo? But glad to be back at camp. Now, we were supposed to meet Dave and his son over at Elmwood Campground, and that's where they were for, I think, a day. But then they came back, or a day or two, and then they came back over here because a hunting group had come in with a bunch of barking dogs, and his son John just went and checked, and there are even more that have come in. So we're going to give that a couple days. We were only here 3 days before, so we've got plenty of time. And yeah, we're just going to give that a couple days and see how it turns out. I am starving. I'm going to make me some lunch. I haven't eaten all day. Oh my God, how good does that look? So we've got a grilled sandwich with egg, ham, bacon, and palmetto cheese. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with us. Hopefully we'll see you the next time. And don't forget, if you want to check out more videos, they'll be right here. Or if you want to subscribe or check out Patreon, it'll be on that side. Bye, guys. Hey, Bella, how you doing? Look, Dave set Bella up a little doghouse. Not really. I think that's her son, John.